Hi, I'm Helen Lawrenson,
I'm Charlie Lawrenson.
and Charlie's been a patient of Dr. Feldman since January. We started off with a limp that got progressively worse and went to a regular orthopod, and he found that there was what he thought was a condition called Perthes, and that was not something that he felt comfortable managing, and recommended that we come here and see Dr. Feldman. And the next morning, he was available. We made an appointment, came right in, and he decided it was not Perthes, that it was juvenile osteochondrosis, which I'm not pronouncing correctly. And then a week later, we went into surgery and put on the external fixator for 4 months. Charlie, you want to talk a little bit about that experience of what it was like to have a fixator?
Well, it's not very fun, but it's practically just a regular time. It doesn't limit you to do anything unless you're too big to fit in the space. It adds a few inches to your leg, but I thought it was fine. The wheelchair was probably the hardest part because I had to learn to walk again for a while, but the physical therapist was very good. I walked pretty quickly there.
And then about a month ago, we came in for the second half and had the external fixator removed. And then we went back to scratch and learning to walk again with our regular leg. And hopefully here today to graduate to having a regular existence again and back to tennis and sailing and being a regular teenage boy. Any other things you'd like to do, Charlie?
I don't know.
Okay.
Rod, when I first met Dr. Feldman, I was worried because I thought I was injured, badly injured, but then we waited for a while and then he came in and I was reluctant to believe what he had said, that I had to get surgery and everything, but well, I did it, and now I won't have to do it again for a long time, so I think it was worth it.
We heard about Dr. Feldman two ways. First, the orthopod who we had seen locally had recommended him, and then when the local orthopod had said he had Perthes, I had gone online and looked up who the experts were for the condition, and Dr. Feldman's name came up immediately. A lot of the research online, he came up many, many times as being the expert in all conditions related to juveniles and hips, and that was very reassuring. And I personally had hip issues myself as a child and had been through my own series of surgeries, so I was familiar with some of the procedures and was very concerned and about what the long-term consequences would be of it and whether or not it would be a permanent disability or a temporary disability and how you can maintain as much motion as possible going forward. And I felt that everybody here was focused on the same objectives of keeping as much mobility as possible going forward. And that was something that I had personally found to be very important and really appreciated that they stayed with that as our priority goal.
I had limped in my leg for a while, and we went to the doctors and they didn't really know what to do, so we just checked around and then we came here and then he instantly knew what it was. And since then, I've gotten a lot better, so I'd just like to thank him for that.